Welcome back to the Millionaires Club. Today we have a very important topic. We're actually going to be talking about if HEX is going to have any type of influence whenever it comes to PulseChain and PulseX. So you're probably thinking, what do I mean by that? Well, we actually mean, is it going to have any type of ties whenever it comes to price action? So for example, we always see Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin moves up. A lot of people think rest of crypto is going to move up. Bitcoin moves down. A lot of people think the rest of crypto is going to move down. So the fact that HEX and PulseChain and PulseX are so close tied together simply because of Richard Hart, the big question is, are we going to see the price action correlate? If you guys will, leave some comments down below and tell us, what do you think? And most importantly, smash that like button and smash that subscribe button, because we are covering PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX literally every single day. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. All right, so HEX right now currently sitting at 18 cents. Obviously, it is down a little bit today. And you guys can see that, yes, we are technically going into a bear market, right, for the rest of the crypto market. However, it doesn't look like HEX is bearish at all, in my overall opinion. Right now, it actually looks pretty bullish. It's still holding on strong, and that's what's good here. So I would like to know, are we going to be correlated? All right, is PulseChain and PulseX going to be correlated whenever it comes to HEX? Now, I'll tell you guys right now, obviously the first 2 months, we're probably going to be looking for some monster price action in all three of these. I mean that. I'm talking about PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX. We're probably going to be looking for some crazy, massive price action. But I do believe that over time, that whatever happens with HEX, I do believe that there's a possibility that it could influence over to PulseChain and to PulseX. Obviously, they are all different things, right? They're all in different categories. But I think if there's any type of big announcement for HEX, right, something positive, then I imagine that it is going to go over to PulseChain and PulseX, right? Because people are probably going to be like, hey, you know, this was really good news. We could probably anticipate the same thing for PulseChain and PulseX. And I think that's possible. So with the overall price action, guys, once everything launches, I imagine that we're going to blow up. I've already stated this many times in previous videos, right? We're probably going to blow up. But I think eventually over time that we probably are going to correlate. The only one that I think that may not correlate very well is going to be PulseX. And the reason I'm saying that is simply because it is deflationary, right? Plain and simple. We know it's deflationary. It's meant to increase in value. And I believe that a lot of people are going to be using PulseX, especially with everything that they have to provide, right? It's very, very, very important. So my big thing is that, are we going to be following HEX? Are we going to be following PulseChain, or are we going to be following PulseX, or are we going to do all three of them independent? Well, obviously, PulseChain and PulseX are going to correlate, most likely, no matter what. That is just my opinion. But I do believe, as stated, that anything that happens with HEX will most likely influence PulseChain and PulseX. And maybe if anything happens to PulseX, right, or PulseChain, maybe it'll do the opposite. Maybe it will actually have an effect on HEX. So I think that all of them are definitely going to be correlated. That is just my overall opinion. I believe that there's going to be a lot of things here that we're going to expect, right? Probably a few months after main launch. We're going to go, the price action is just going to go stupid. That's my overall opinion. Like, we're talking about 5x, 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, whatever, 50x. Eventually it's going to happen. So me personally, I'm going to be getting in, but I would like to wait to see what happens, because I would like to see if we are going to correlate. So as stated, you know, look at this. HEX is holding on strong. But if we take a look at the rest of the crypto market, I mean, everything is down massively, right? So even like Bitcoin's down 10% right now. Okay, it is down 10%. Ethereum down 10%. A lot of these are all down massively, all right? So HEX at this current moment, as stated, seems to have no effect at all. All right, so there's really no effect at all on the overall crypto market whenever it comes to HEX. Like, it's just holding strong. Okay, so as stated, if you guys will, leave some comments down below and just tell us, what do you think? Are you bullish or are you bearish? All right, so it actually shows that HEX is actually up right now 11% in the past week. It's not even down, you guys. It's up. It is up, and that is what is important here. Okay, so are you guys bullish? Are you bearish? Do you think they're going to correlate? So will you leave some comments and tell us, what do you think? All right, so other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. So I wish you guys the best of luck, but we need to be ready and we need to be prepared. Have a great one. and ciao.